Hey, YouTubers! Welcome back to Galactic Gaming. This is Hatfield15 reporting for duty, and it's been a little bit since I've done a video like this, but if you guys are subscribed to SMG4 like I am, then we are really pumped up because in just 1 week's time, you will see the premiere of Meggy's Destiny, an SMG4 movie. Now, I've been wanting to talk about this for a little bit because this is a very big step for SMG4's channel, so I'm just going to be going over that and giving my thoughts on it, much like how I gave my thoughts on the anime arc after it concluded back in June, which might I add, the video of that is the 4th most viewed video on my channel, sitting at a clean 417 views as I'm making this video. So let's see if we can get it to number 1, you guys. I'll leave a link in the description, but you guys can go check it out and give it some more views. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to make this video just to kind of, again, just elaborate on all my thoughts of it. So we all know SMG4 for a while, and he's made some incredible works, like story arcs and just like an animated series, Meta Runner, which might I add, the first season was hella dope. You guys can go check it out too. But for those of you guys who don't know anything about what's going on, allow me to elaborate on all this. So Meggy is a character on SMG4's channel. Well, her full name is Meggy Spletzer. Well, she was formerly an Inkling from the Splatoon franchise, and you know, she's one of the main characters of kind of SMG4's like crew, if you want to call it that. And after the events of the anime arc, which is a big story arc that he did, or they did, because SMG4 is a group of Australian brothers, so after the events of a story arc that's based off of anime, in which, again, the video will be in the description below for you guys to check out the video in which I talked about the anime arc, after the events of all that, Meggy was transformed into this humanized state, which is a very big twist, and you know, again, it was a pretty welcome change. It was kind of odd, but by this point I've gotten used to it. So Meggy's always been this tomboyish and just outright badass type of character who just really doesn't need anybody to help her out. I mean, she obviously has her friends and all that, but even still. But yeah, she's really determined to win all these like Splatfests or whatever, in which past attempts have unfortunately failed due to prior circumstances. And in SMG4's last video for 2019, it was announced that this upcoming Splatfest is going to be the last Splatfest to ever occur, and which Meggy is determined to win no matter what. And this is all partly because of her dreams and desires, but also because of a character that was originally killed off last year, Desti, who was an Octoling, also from the Splatoon franchise. Now, again, I'm going to preface this. Desti was a really... Like, she didn't really show up at all outside of the anime arc. She only really showed up in one video, and that was the video she was introduced in, which was if Mario was in Splatoon 2. And she was just this sort of, like, you know, antagonistic, like, rival towards Meggy, and she just wanted to beat her in Splatfest no matter what. And during the events of the anime arc, Desti actually ends up becoming Meggy's ally after the circumstances they find themselves in. And unfortunately, Desti ends up getting killed off in like the second last installment of the arc. Now, SMG4 even elaborated on this on his recap of 2019, saying that, you know, Desti wasn't really that popular of a character, and, you know, he didn't really expect any kind of reaction for her getting killed off. Boy, oh boy, was he wrong. And sometimes I can still hear it at night. The sound of 3 million hearts being rended by Desti's killing off. Oh god, it scars me to this very day. But nevertheless, Desti's final words to Meggy were, "You better win Splatfest for me, okay?" And since that point, after the events of, like, after the anime arc wrapped up and stuff, Meggy has been, you know, like, she's dedicated to winning the Splatfest, not just for her own desires now, but also in memory of Desti, the person who had originally, you know, just wanted to just be better than her in all ways possible, but, you know, actually just ended up dying for her after she was, you know, more or less her friend. And so, yeah, you know, in the first few videos after the arc, we could easily see Meggy struggling to deal with this new human body of hers, as well as some PTSD in regards to the traumatic events that she went through in the arc. So, you can't really blame her. Obviously, if I were in Meggy's position, I would have felt the exact same way. But, you know, nevertheless, SMG4 has been pumping out a whole lot of these teasers recently. Like, he's really, like, hyping up this event. Like, he's put out, like, teasers of... you know, all the different teams that are coming out, like, that are going to be in the Splatfest, which includes Meggy's team, Team Splat Squad, which consists of her, Mario, Luigi, and Tari. Now, when does this whole thing go down? Well, the movie will premiere at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on February 29th, 2020, so that's pretty much next Saturday as I'm making this video. But for those of you who live in Alberta like myself, that's going to be 1 p.m. on February 29th, 2020, so... really getting pumped up for that, just really wanting to see how it turns out. And the reason I'm making such a big deal out of this is because Meggy's always been one of my favorite characters on SMG4's channel, and, we've always known her, again, as just this tomboyish, like, girl just really just wanting to accomplish her desires no matter what. And so, even though it's been unsuccessful in the past, that since this is the last Splatfest that's ever going to occur in the SMG4 universe, or at least according to him, this is kind of like the big climax for Meggy's character. It's like the sort of the now or never moment. So, it's really just really gonna see if Meggy's really gonna accomplish her goals or not. And one more thing I want to talk about with this whole thing is that in SMG4's recap of 2019, he also announced that because of Meggy's redesign, he and the others have actually been considering redesigning other characters potentially so that we don't have everybody looking like Mario. So in this movie, we could potentially be seeing a major character getting a major redesign, whether it's Mario, Luigi, or somebody else. No one knows at this point, but we're all gonna find out next Saturday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, or 12 p.m. Pacific Time, or whatever time zone you're in. You guys can go do the math and whatever, but yeah, anyways, obviously, because of this, I'm going to be doing a live react video. This movie is looking to be about half an hour long, so I'm sure that won't be too much trouble. I just hope that OBS works properly, as well as my mic, which might add, for whatever reason, my mic filters started working again, so I hope they're good with this video. But yeah, I'll be doing a live reaction video to see kind of the epic climax for, this character that's been so loved and sometimes detested, but more so loved for all these years on SMG4's channel. So let me guys know what you're going to expect in the comments below, and I'll see you guys at the react video in 1 week from today. So for now, that's about all the time we got today, so thank you all for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe, leave comments down below because I like them, and crank the like button to the max like Soldier Boy. Till then, I'm Hatfield15. Peace out, bros and brositas.